Welcome back to Leagues 3 Shattered Relics. Starting off today with a hard task of checking a grown potato cactus. Doing a bit of farming and then resource gathering here, because I want to hunt down the final skilling fragments that I don't yet have. There's some rune crafting, some crafting, construction, and herb lore. So we will see if we can get all those together. It's very RNG getting the fragments, but I really do want to have all my options available. Grow a maple tree? Perfect. Already doing so. So that's going to be a good hard contract in a little bit. Aventos seed from that. Acceptable. Since we're doing some herb lore today, I'm going to be planting plenty of seeds. It's going to be great. One more task here at the farming guild. Check a fruit tree. In this case, pineapple. And also 92 farming. And harvesting fragment. Once we stop picking pineapples. Seedy business, level 3. Alright, I can work with that. With that, we will be saving 50% of our seeds. That's pretty cool. That'll mean even more herbs to play with. Ideal. All farming fragments have reached their maximum level. You will no longer receive this type of fragment. No longer. No longer. I feel like there's probably a better way to do this. But whatever. I've got tons of farming done. Let's take a look at how many herbs we've got now. Just to get a status check on that. We've got 168 Ranars, 444 Irits. Yeah, that's okay. Don't know if it'll be enough to get me fragments or anything, but it's a good start. Next up, wood cutting, oak logs for construction. And here's a harvesting fragment for home wrecker. I should probably go get that one. More birds' nests. Sounds pretty useful. Thank you, Fragment, for reminding me what I should be doing here. I'd say this counts as fragment farming. Home wrecker. Home wrecker. Home wrecker. Ah, slash and burn? Well, that changes things. I thought I was going to be getting home wrecker to max level here. But no, there's slash and burn. That's still a thing. A thing that I don't want to do, because I already have 25 million fire making experience. But okay. So, slash and burn up to almost 3,000. So we still have a lot of woodcutting fragments left to get. Oh well. Still, 9 more fragments. That's pretty good. I think that's probably enough oak for possibly forever. Let's look at all these bird nests that we got. Yeah, look at all those. We got clue scrolls of all types. 15 seeds. And in the oak department, 3,000. That's probably not enough forever. But it'll do for now. And since I had my woodcutting stuff all together, figured I'd just go and get this hard task done to chop 75 magic logs. Because points. just using all the pure essence that I got from AFKing. Here is a production fragment from runecrafting. And it is the one I want. New fragment. Rooty Tooty 2 times Roonies. Runecrafting fragment. Which will give us a chance each time of additional runes. We get 20% chance of double runes, which stacks with normal rune doubling, then 40%, then 80%. Part of Last Recall and Chain Magic. Very good. So if we want to do more rune crafting, we would do it with that. That is one of the fragments I wanted. And then there were 5. There is a medium task for cleaning a grimy Avento. Cool. I've been cleaning these one at a time. It's very unclear what the best way of getting fragments is. Lots of small XP drops. One big XP drop. Could be the same. That's entirely possible too. Either way, that is going to be all the herbs cleaned. Except we can't. Only 65. Alright. Well, all the herbs cleaned that we can clean, I guess. So now I'm going to make some potions. Just a whole bunch of potions. Make 30 prayer potions. Another medium task. Didn't have any luck with making tiny XP drops, so we're trying large XP drops now. We just go through so much herblore supplies. It doesn't seem too likely to get the fragments here. The experience is nice though. I can definitely say that. And we frequently make 4 doses, which is also really good. At a rate that seems higher than it says it should be, but again, additional prayer potions, not going to complain about it. Another level. Homewrecker, level 3. I've got my fragments here for farming and herblore at the same time. Because we're going to be doing farming here. Could check to see if I could switch that out for a different one. That'd probably be worth it. There's so many opportunities to get fragment experience. I'm not too worried about it. 1750 total level. Got here on a birdhouse run. That was also helped along by just tons and tons of farming experience. Up to level 96 now. Everything just gives so much farming experience. So that's working out. There we go. Was getting a little close there. Used up over 2/3 of the planks that I made. But there is Plank Stretcher. The construction fragment. The more construction you do before you get that, the worse things are going for you. Because if you get this leveled up, you can save 50% of all planks when doing construction. So that is going to be a huge money savings. Although that's questionable if that's really necessary. Eventually you're going to just have tons and tons of money. But we are absolutely not there yet. we have 90,000 coins. There is that fragment. So that means 4 to go. I'm mining a bunch of gems for crafting, because we have a lot of crafting fragments we need to get. And I currently don't have everything I would want to start doing any glass or anything. But there is a smithing double fragment, level 3. So if we ever do any anvil smithing, we'll get a whole bunch of extra stuff. That could be useful. Very good. No new fragments for hundreds and hundreds of herbs and gems. We do have 500 prayer potions and 500 super attacks now, so I guess that's something. And plenty of cut gems whenever we want to use those. But getting these fragments is very elusive. They're not the most useful fragments, just their set effects. Or the set effects are probably the most useful part of most of these, but still, we just do not have the equipment to get crafting to a much higher state right now. Really need to get into like giant seaweed and sandstone mining or something. And herblore comes as it comes from just doing farm runs. So at this point, we've pretty much exhausted our options here. So I'm just gonna go do some tasks, I guess. There is the penguin agility course, medium task. Had to make this penguin outfit for that. That was pretty easy. Just a plank, a steel bar, upgrading the clockmaker's bench with some glass. No reason to do multiple tasks, multiple laps around here. So we'll move on to a different agility course. With the power of Unchained Talent, giving us +8s in all our non-combat skills, we completed a lap of the Ardoin agility course. And that was an elite task, so that's 125 points. Very good. I've got one more agility task that I want to try to get done. One more round through the Hallowed Sepulchre. We can trade in the one set of hallowed marks that we got for a hallowed crystal. And that is a hard task. There's more here for obtaining a lot of stuff. We only need the one hallowed mark to get the one crystal, for this task at least. First of 2 tasks over here at the mess hall. 20 stews is a medium task. And back into the kitchen. And there is 20 pizzas. That is a hard task. And a cooking level. So that's nice. There is 80 cooking from fermenting 100 jugs of wine for a medium task. Ultimately, we could cook those sharks previously, since we have the whole Unchained Talent going. But still, more cooking levels is good. And then very quickly, while we're here, we can buy all these in the shop down there. Make a pineapple pizza. Medium task. Out at the air altar, we are making an air battle staff, which is a hard task. Zaf refuses to sell battle staffs to us since we haven't done the diary. So I went and got this one from Priftinus Because getting to Prifdnis is easier than the easy Varrock Diary. Also, equipping an Elemental Bow Staff or Mystic Staff is a medium task. So that's a twofer. Catch a salmon on Karamja, and by that they mean in Shiloh Village. Medium task. Could have done this for quite some time. That only required 30 fishing and quest unlocks. Very low requirement. Slightly higher requirement. Catch a monkfish. Hard task. With how easy Karambuan is at this point, monkfish are not really the go-to food that they once were. Ah well. Medium task for entering the fishing guild. And since we're here, might as well do some fishing. And there is 100 sharks caught for a hard task. There's also a task for cooking them, but we might burn some. But luckily, we actually had a few shark in here previously, so that should work out. Went and got cooking gauntlets, came to the Hosidius range, and we cooked so many of the sharks. At least 100 of them. For another hard task. Up here at Dark Crabs now, there is an elite task to cook a dark crab. And it was cooked because of our Chef's Catch fragment. That should still count for the fishing task, I believe. So we just need to keep at it. And there is 100 dark crabs caught. Based on the amount of dark fishing bait we used, the cooked ones did count, so that's fantastic. And that got us enough fishing experience to get to the level to go fish another thing for a task. And there is 50 sacred eels dissected. Takes fishing and cooking levels for this. So that's a bit of extra requirements. And that's why it's an elite task for 125 points. Very nice. A medium task for creating a mithril grapple. I guess that's technically a mithril grapple, even before you add the rope. But it's definitely more useful with the rope on it. Also, we're going to make ourselves a yew shortbow. Not a fletching task, but it is a ranged task for equipping it. Another medium task. A hard task for setting up a magic birdhouse. Another thing we're just doing since we have the level ups. Also, I think this should be the final birdhouse run we need to do here. Ultimately, we could continue this for more seeds. The hunter experience is not very impressive when Chinchonkers exists. But the seeds are still acceptable. There's still a few things I need to do with farming. But honestly, we're already at 10 million XP. We're barely even trying. So getting to 25 million is going to be a non-issue. And that's another question with farming. Do I really bother to continue to do more farming contracts after 25 million? Possibly just for Hespori seeds, depending on how that goes, but either way, there is a medium task to dismantle 20 filled birdhouses. apparently my super fancy house portals aren't good enough for the task system here. So I need to make a regular icy basalt for a hard task to teleport here. And I'm going to drop those because I don't need those. I already have those. An infinite supply even. An easy, hard task though, so can't complain. And there is an elite task for obtaining a runite ore at the blast mine. Only took like a few dynamite here. So for an elite task, very easy. I do, in fact, have level 60 smithing. So I can get access to this medium task for unlocking free use of the blast furnace. Blast furnace is of questionable use with the ability to auto smelt things. I guess it's more useful for the ore shop. Anyways. Now there is a good double task. Mine some runite ore in the wilderness and smelt a runite bar. 175 points. Very nice. Also, that is 350 Sage's Renown. When we get to unlocking bosses, boy are we going to unlock some. But not quite yet. Time for some newbie ranger cosplay. Full studded, easy task. And maple shortbow, easy task. Pretty sure these are all useful for clue scrolls, so I'm going to keep them around. My yew tree died, and I'm pretty excited about that. Because that means we can change to the Arceus spellbook and resurrect crop. Perfect. Hard task complete. Yew tree revived. Now I'm going to swap back because I don't need that right now. Okay, that took a little bit longer than expected. But I guess it is a 1 in 100 chance of chopping a Cilius up. So I can't complain that much. Medium task completed. Also, we got all these fossils and fragments. So we got that going for us, I guess. But anyways, I think that's enough skilling for now. It's time to start getting into some combat. Next time. Goodbye.